Defy the Storm by Justina Ireland and Tessa Gratton comes out in 2 weeks. I got to read the first young adult novel of the High Republic Phase 3 a little early, so today I'll be giving you my spoiler-free thoughts on the book. In short, I thought it was okay. Probably my favorite aspect of the High Republic as a whole is the wonderful cast of characters. Everyone is going to have their own set of favorite characters, and none of my favorites had major roles in Defy the Storm. This feels like a follow-up to Out of the Shadows, which I also thought was okay. We follow Avon Starros, Jordana Sparkburn, Diva Lompop, Xylan Graf, as well as some new faces, and I just don't have as much of a connection with them as I do for a lot of the Jedi characters. Vernestra Rwoh is also a main character of the book, and I did enjoy her journey. It's odd, I love the X-Wing books or stories like Andor specifically because we get to see the perspective of normal, non-Jedi people, but when it comes to the High Republic, I am way more interested in the Jedi side of things. I also think there were some character developments that happened off-screen, so to speak, that I would have loved to see play out. When we last saw Diva Lompop, she was Avon's kidnapper. At the start of Defy the Storm, they have a close friendship. It's explained perfectly well, but I would have loved to see their relationship develop and change in real time. I love seeing how and why friendships form in stories, and I wish we got to see that for Diva and Avon. They're great fun together. Despite the book not being about my personal favorite characters, they all still have arcs and plenty of development. I think that's the book's biggest strength. Vernestra's challenges are especially compelling. The little Jedi Knight prodigy has to learn when and why to bend the rules. She had my favorite line of the book about exactly that. I think the entire publishing initiative is about pushing the Jedi into new and difficult situations to see how they change, but Phase 3, subtitled Trials of the Jedi, seems especially focused on that. As far as the larger High Republic story, I don't think Defy the Storm got much to do. I don't know how the major beats are planned out as far as what happens when and in what book or comic. My favorite High Republic stories have had a really solid mix of character development and story progression. Defy the Storm definitely has some interesting developments that have my attention, but they all seem to be set up for what's coming next. There are going to be consequences from things that happened in previous books, and the Nihil are up to something new and horrible that we're introduced to. The epilogue was great, but those moments that got me most intrigued weren't really what the book was about. I wonder if the story could have benefited from focusing on one specific plotline regarding the continued growing threat of the Nameless, which is very cool/awful. Most of the High Republic books are centered around one key event or location: the Great Disaster, the return of the Drengir, the Republic Fair, the search for the Gravity's Heart, the fall of Starlight Beacon, the attack on Corellia, the Battle of Jeddah, the Battle of Dalna. Defy the Storm was more scattered. Every character has their own mission inside of the Occlusion Zone. There isn't one primary villain. Instead, there are several smaller ones. I guess I find it easier to get invested when the characters and plot aren't so spread out. So right now, I feel like Defy the Storm is a slower episode of a TV series that I really love. I can absolutely see a lot of the character work happening here being important down the line, but reading it in real time, I was hoping for something bigger when it came to the overall plot. I would recommend this book to anyone that loves Out of the Shadows first and foremost. If Jordana, Chansey, and Xylan are your favorite characters in the High Republic, then this is great news for you. Basically, if you like Justina Ireland's characters, I think you're in for a good time, because of course Vernestra, Avon, and Diva are all major parts of the book too. But if you're a more casual High Republic fan and not a completionist, I don't think you'll be confused if you wait to read the next adult novel, Temptation of the Force, coming out this summer, which is also written by Tessa Gratton, so I might be proven wrong in a matter of months when that comes out. But that's all I've got to say about Defy the Storm for now. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page, where we'll have a book club discussion for the story a few weeks after it comes out. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.